So I'm using my Bicycle Thief's bicycle. It's not a perfect bicycle. I had to do a little bit of work today. Um, for starters, the chain was skipping a lot, and I noticed there's a lot of slack. I really don't want to touch it to show its slackness. But as you can see, this is really tight up here. Normally it would be back about here. This chain holder lengthy thing. Well, I tightened up the chain. I removed like 8 links, and that got it tight enough where it'll stop skipping. I can't really shift any higher gears, but that stops it from skipping, at least at this point. And I'm pretty happy with this gear the way it is. But I think the spring is loose in this thing, so that's why I tighten the chain up as much as it'll go, just to stop that skipping, because it's unrideable when it skips. But I just took a ride, and it's pretty good. The next thing, I switched over these brake caliper things. I turned them around, so this end was in the front before, but I switched it. It's only worn on one side. I don't think these have ever been changed, so that I think it improved the braking a little bit. I'm not too sure. It's still pretty bad. Yeah, this is overall a pretty bad bicycle. It's old. The seat is falling apart, rusting and everything. I'm just trying to make do with what I have. There's no gear changings. I'm just going to keep it in the same gear because I tightened the chain link up too much. It's just, yeah, as old as that spring was, it just can't support the chain. I need to get a brand new gear shifter thing with a strong spring in it. It's actually got a better bell. This doesn't requires. Oh, I think it just broke. Unless it requires gravity. Oh, that just stopped working. The tires are a little too thick for me. I preferred the road bike tires. As you can see, I got all these out around here in Chinook. There's some weird plants that connect to your shoes and anything rubber, and they really penetrate. They could hurt if you walk barefoot around. But yeah, I had to clean the chain a little bit. It was a little too greasy. I think they thought maybe greasing it up would have stopped the problem with it skipping, but it's a chain tightness issue. It's not alignment. Everything's aligned anyway. That's not a problem. It's just skipping because it couldn't really hold on, and now it's holding on a lot better. But what next? What else is gonna go out on this thing? It's really a wreck. Just as long as I can get up and down hills. I'm gonna finish sewing on this handle, but it might not be very helpful because of this little water rack thing. I really can't get in there and grip, but I'm gonna try it. At least I'll try to make it look unique. I want to put a couple of accessories on it just to try to make it look unique, even though that didn't stop my last bicycle from getting stolen. At least I'll be able to identify it, because this is a new bike. It's called Magna Fugitive. Very appropriately named. Grip shift. I don't think grip shift got very popular. It doesn't seem to hold up as well as the other regular shifters. I could buy new caliper brakes. That would help a lot. I decided to switch them for the free thing to do. Just had to go in with my wrench, and I have to use a wrench. I have to still take off the front tire. This is a hassle. I have to use my wrench to remove these lug nuts, whereas before it was just a little handle thing I would twist. That's something that's for in and out of the car is a little annoying. Yeah, I'll stop here.